Finding inner peace, the wisdom of bending with anger. Do you feel trapped by anger? Constantly battling frustration and stress? You're not alone. In this video, we uncover the ancient wisdom of a mountain monk who helps a man consumed by rage find inner peace. Discover powerful techniques you can use to manage your own anger, cultivate serenity, and transform your life. Stay tuned to unlock the secrets to lasting emotional well-being. High atop a serene mountain, cradled by the clouds, nestled a small monastery. This ancient place, rich in tranquility and wisdom, was largely untouched by the concerns plaguing the world below. The monks who called it home spent their days in quiet contemplation and meditation, weaving their lives into the fabric of peace that enveloped the place. Among the resident monks was Tenzin, a young man known for his ability to listen more than he spoke. His smile was ever present, and he moved with the gentle grace of the wind kissing the mountaintops. Despite his youth, his wisdom was like the deep well that even the oldest monks drew from. His serenity was a beacon, even to those not looking for light. However, this day was unlike any other. The path to the monastery trembled under hurried footsteps. These were not the steps of a traveler, but of a storm. Fouling the crisp air of the mountain was the palpable presence of anger. The visitor climbed higher, his breaths harsh and ragged, punctuating the silence that clung to the mountain. The angry man, known as Aiden, was not unfamiliar with anger. He believed it was his fuel, driving him toward goals and ambitions. But today, his anger was different. It burned fiercely, consuming him, and he did not know how to quench it. He had come to the temple to confront the tranquility so alien and yet so desperately needed. Aiden burst into the courtyard, interrupting the chanting monks. His intrusion was stark against the serene backdrop. Yet as startling as his entrance was, the monks did not react aggressively. Their eyes briefly darted to Tenzin, who gently rose to his feet. "Welcome," Tenzin said, his voice as calm as the gentle wind caressing the bamboo in the courtyard. "How may we serve you?" Aiden sneered, unsure why he felt his anger simmer down slightly. "Why are you so calm?" he demanded, his voice a whip cracking against the tranquility. "Does nothing anger you?" Tenzin regarded Aiden with an understanding that came only from experience. "We all have moments of anger," he replied, "but we learn to flow with it and not let it drown us." The anger that had guided Aiden's journey took back seat to curiosity, even if only for a moment. "Flow with it?" he grunted. "What does that even mean? Anger is real. It demands action." Tenzin nodded. "Indeed, but not all actions propelled by anger lead us where we wish to go." He gestured toward a simple stone path leading to a garden. "Walk with me?" Compelled by something he couldn't quite name, Aiden followed. As they walked among the cherry blossoms, their fragrance a soft balm, Tenzin spoke. "This path we're on is like life. It's uneven, but it takes us places if we keep moving forward. But when anger controls us, it is as if we stop walking and only look at where the stones might trip us. We see nothing else." The metaphor made Aiden pause. His life, which had once seemed ambitious and exciting, felt like it had stalled, consumed by the very anger that had brought him here. He had stopped seeing everything but the potential for conflict. "What if I can't stop being angry?" Aiden asked, his voice softer, almost vulnerable. Tenzin knelt by an aged cherry tree, its twisted trunk telling stories of decades standing in the elements. "See this tree? It bends with the wind but remains rooted. Anger is the wind, and you must learn to bend so you do not break." Aiden watched Tenzin, his mind grappling with the simplicity of the monk's wisdom. Yet there was an unfamiliar comfort in it. He found himself asking, "How do I learn to bend?" Tenzin smiled, a knowing, affectionate smile. "Stay," he invited. "Learn what the winds can teach when you listen to their whispers rather than their roars." Days stretched into weeks, and Aiden stayed, participating in the daily life of the monks, learning from their actions more than their words. Meditation taught him patience, silence brought clarity. Gradually, he found that the burning coal of anger had become embers, still warm, but no longer consuming. On a morning bathed in delicate sunlight, Aiden stood with Tenzin at the path he had once stormed up. The serenity he had once envied and resented, he had found within himself. The path ahead was still uneven, but now he understood its beauty. "Thank you," Aiden said, his voice filled with gratitude. Tenzin clasped Aiden's shoulder. "Your journey is just beginning, but remember this place as a reminder that you carry peace within you." With a heart no longer a battleground, Aiden descended the mountain, each step a testament to the balance he had begun to forge. And at the monastery, Tenzin returned to his chanting, his heart joyful for another soul's quiet transformation. In time, others like Aiden would come, storms desiring calm, and Tenzin, like the mountain, remained a constant, teaching not just with words, but with the enduring silence that allows someone to hear the most important voice, the one within. Aiden's journey reminds us that peace isn't something we find, but something we cultivate within. By learning to bend with the winds of anger rather than break against them, we can discover true tranquility. What resonated most with you from this story? Share your thoughts in the comments below.